Long before the love had arrived, I was wandering with an empty heart. No meaning to live, no dreams to imagine, just wasted all life. When the sun arrives and sets, nothing filled my heart's empty space. Then you come along with the shimmers on your smile, fill my heart.
Mossley, who line up as follows. In goal, Brad Kelly. Number 2, Joe Rothwell. 3, Oliver Brown. 4, Jordan Butterworth. 5, Tyler Williams. 6, Jack Grundy. 7, Kane Hickman. 8, and captain Andy Keogh. 9, Andreas Bianga. 10, Mason Forms. 11, Jack Bannister. Substitutes are Sam Kilner, Bailey Marsden, Jamie Hill, Conor Morris and Lewis Potts. Leek Town line up in goal, Danny Roberts. 2, Scott Warner. 3, Lewis Keenan. 4, Tom Edge. 5, Ollie Harrison. 6, Josh Ryder. 7, Ammar Dyer. 8, and captain Billy Reeves. 9, Will Saxon. 10, Trickett Smith. And 11, Ross Davidson. Substitutes: Marc, Tim Grice, Bryan Ly, Mitch Glover and Sam Booth. Your officials are in the middle, Oliver Nolan, and his assistants are James Owen and Jacob Widdowson. Today's sponsors are the family of Nigel Thomas, and the ball is sponsored by Order.Beer as usual. Before the match commences, we will have a minute's applause for Nigel Thomas.
Versus Mossley. Leek on the usual blue shirts, kicking from right to left. Enjoy the game.
Get it right. That's
Oh my God, 1-0 Leek.
Number 2 after 5 minutes down Trickett Smith.
think I missed that. Kick off. Slightly delayed because some person flying a drone. And away we go.
Only two.
Come on, Leek. Nice ball. Hold up.
Fourth goal, Leek Town on 71 minutes, Will Saxon. Ladies and gentlemen, final score, Leek Town 4, Mossley 0. Today's attendance was 521. Just a reminder that next week on Saturday we play Runcorn Minutes away and the El Staffordshire Easter Monday against Grice.
Danny's with us quicker than we thought. We say good afternoon to manager Neil Baker. Neil, that was a superb performance.
Yes, it was good. We followed on from last week. Rather one-sided, particularly after the start that we had, which was phenomenal, really. They had the kick-off, and we scored within 90 seconds.
It was quicker than that. It was within the first minute.
So we've got a regain. Our transfer was quick and precise, and Ammar got on the end of it. So it was a super start, which was followed up quickly with Dan's goal. 2-0, 6 minutes was it into the game, and you think have they come too early, but you'll take them. But we never looked as though we were going to be any trouble. I think they hit the post, didn't they, from a shot. But apart from that, Danny was hardly troubled, and the chances that come at the end, the balls that flashing across the face of goal, it could have been quite a few more.
I've said it could have been 8. Dave thinks I'm being a little bit harsh on Mossley there, but honestly, the amount of times that Ammar Dyer was a centimetre from getting a toe on a few times, and Will Saxon again come close. Trickett Smith does what we know he's capable of doing, and is it a game like that where you see chances coming your way where you're actually relying, you're actually quite comfortable? Do you think to yourself, for goodness sake, don't switch off?
Yeah, I said that at half time. What was it, 3-0 at half time? I said I'm quite happy for the score to stay the same. I want you to be thorough in what you do, professional. Don't give them away into the game, and if we can add to the scoreline, fine. Well, I don't want us just throwing people forward willy-nilly. I want us to play properly. And I've said to him after, in 2 games, our form and our confidence has come back, and it was a good time for Will to score his first goal in a while, which he really deserved today. It was a good time to get Marc Grocott back and Tim Grice and a little bit of game time. And it's a good time to be a Leek Town player because there's confidence that's returned at an important stage of the season.
I think it's a great time to be a Leek Town supporter as well. Some of the football that was played today was high octane, and is it fair to say that the pace of your forward line just never let Mossley settle?
It makes a difference when you've got pace in all 3 positions. Because Danny's quick off the mark, Ammar is quick over short and a longer distance, and Will Saxon's just quick. And you saw their centre forward. He was a big lad who's played at this level for a long time, scored a lot of goals, but they can't run in behind you. That you can defend high against them, whereas they defended high against them 3. And I thought it's not probably for me to say, but I thought it was a ridiculous tactic when you played against Saxon, Dyer and Trickett Smith to play as high as they did. We haven't got to play a lot of football to get in, but that's their choice, and we play our game, they play their game. But I was really satisfied because again there was a lot of players at 7, 8.5 out of 10, and when you've got most of them playing at that level, you win games of football.
I mean, you've got Rob still sat on the sidelines. Louis Short missed out today. Jesse Baminganga, we know, is going to be a few weeks. How satisfying is it for you, Pete Ward, and for Jamie Cullerton to sit there and know that you've got the strength and depth of the squad?
We weren't sure we had, Tony, but these lads have come into the team. Ammar, all of a sudden he's an integral part of the team, and we'll play every week when he's playing like that. Ross Davison came back in today, and I thought he was fine. We've been, what system to play this week with losing Jess and Lewis. So it's been a real testing time for the backroom side and for the players, more importantly the players, because whatever formation we come up with, they've got to put it into plan, into operation, which they did today.
Ross Davidson started on the left, and that can't be a position he's comfortable with, but he showed a lot of great touches, didn't he?
He got a lot of the ball in the first half. He was our outlet, and we'd got him playing. He wasn't. I didn't want him to play wide. I wanted him to play as though we were playing a three-man midfield, and he picked up the positions terrific, and we got out on him a lot, and he used the ball well. So he made, you know, we can come up with the formations and how we wanted to play, but it's still down to the players to make it work.
Let's have a look at the league table. That gets you into third now, and it's really important you stay in third, isn't it? Because that gives you a home time in any playoff.
Right, didn't know that.
Yeah, have you heard the scores?
If you're going to talk, give me an indication.
All right, so the scores, I mean, Warrington Rylands were leading against Working, and then they drew one each.
Yeah.
And
right.
Cole came from behind to get a point on Marine.
Right.
To get a draw there. So, sort of big movements really in that.
Yeah. Well,
that playoff position.
we said before the game, look, there's still a lot to play for. Anything can happen. We've got no control over how the other teams are getting on, but we have got control what goes on out there over 90 minutes, and we keep doing our job, and let's see where we end up and where it takes us.
A couple of tough games coming up now.
Yeah.
Not so much. I mean, obviously on next weekend it's going to be a crucial game. It's one you've been talking about for weeks, isn't it?
The Runcorn Linnets game, because they still not guaranteed a playoff position. They need to keep ahead of Clitheroe, so they need points.
Have Clitheroe won as well?
No, they haven't played today.
Right.
So is that a case of going up to Runcorn Linnets and look, just defending well, and if you come away with a point, you come away with a point?
I've mentioned Runcorn quite early. I said we've got a big game coming up, and we want to prepare as well as we can this week, and look to go up there and win the game. That's our thoughts at the moment, and that's how we'll train this week, and that's how we'll try and set the team up to go up there and come away with a win. And
you've got a difficult game Easter Monday against your local rivals, Kidsgrove, and we hope we don't get a repeat and see a couple of key Leek Town players injured in that game.
Yeah, that can happen. It happened last week in a game that wasn't particularly tough. The referee didn't do particularly well last week, but you can lose play. I mean, we nearly lost Ollie Harrison Tuesday. He came off feeling his calf after about 20 minutes. He didn't train Thursday, and we weren't sure he was going to be fit today. He came in and tested, and he's got through it. That's why I bought him off when the game was safe, to make sure he's available for next weekend.
Nice touch from Bryan Ly to test the goalkeeper from about 45 yards, and he wasn't far off, was he?
What great vision. I never saw it. He obviously did, and it was a terrific save from the goalkeeper to keep the ball out. So, yeah, well done, Bryan.
It's been a thoroughly entertaining afternoon, Mr. Baker. Thanks very much for that, and we march on.